Let's give these kids a break. Sometimes you take action that you later regret. They are magnificent athletes. Lochte is one of the best swimmers of all time. They had fun. They made a mistake. It's a part of life. Life goes on. Let's go. That's from one of the spokespersons of the Olympics, or I think it's out of Brazil, about Ryan Lochte making up this story about they got robbed, him and his Olympic partners. So they went down to Rio talking about they got robbed, but in fact they lied about it. They didn't get robbed at all. They actually went to a gas station. I don't know if they can get in or not, but they urinated on the side of the wall. They kicked the door in. They vandalized the store, and they even fought with one of the security guards. And then they turned around and said that they got robbed. And this blew up because this is an international story now. So the government of Brazil wasn't having it. They were looking into the story and come to find out they said the people were lying. So they tried to revoke their passports. Ryan Lochte was fortunate enough to get out the country before they did that. But now, it opens the door on white privilege and double standards. Now let's take Gabby Douglas, for example. She was getting heavy criticism because she didn't place her hand over her heart at the Olympics during the playing of the national anthem when the team won the gold medal. She was just standing there. And so people call her unpatriotic. People calling her a coon. People calling her a monkey, the N word, saying she need to go back to Africa, saying she need to have her medals revoked, saying she's a disgrace to the country. It went on and on and on and on. They slandered this girl to the highest heaven. They talking about her edges, talking about her hair, and they was getting on her about. She said she wasn't supporting her teammate Simone Biles, who won the all-around gold, and Gabby Douglas is a gold medalist. She won the all-around in 2012. They say she wasn't happy for her. They would criticize her on her facial expression, so on and so forth. So Ryan Lochte, well, let's look at the Olympics. The Olympics is supposed to represent the best of your country. It's supposed to represent pride, patriotism, so on and so forth. All these great things supposed to represent. So Ryan Lochte, they went down here and lied. For one, lied on another country. Urinated. That's one of the most disrespectful things you can do to anything. And people giving them a pass. They calling them kids. Now, remind you, this Ryan Lochte, he's 32 years old. 32. He's not a kid. But when it comes to black people, they call us thugs. 16, 17 years old. Timmy Rice, 12 years old. Cleveland, Ohio, I believe, got shot for playing with a toy gun. They say he looked like an adult. He looked like an adult, 12 years old. Mike Brown. They say he thought he was an adult. But they call these grown men, 32 years old, Ryan Lochte and his boys, kids. Wording is important because the language you use, it helps push the narrative forward. If somebody don't know this story, oh, they just kids having fun. They didn't know no better. They did know, but they lied to the world. And the lies keep continuing and continuing and continuing. It's a double standard. And white privilege is so real because they can go to another country, do what they want to do, and just say, hey, some people robbed me. That's belittling the people of that country because I think Brazil and Rio is considered a third world place. And there was a lot of controversy about even having the Olympics there, bringing these billions of dollars and not giving nothing to the people. While you got this golden place sitting up on a hill, so to speak, figuratively speaking, everything surrounding that is impoverished. Excuse me, the people are hungry and they don't know what to do. So he feel like he can just go into these communities and walk around and do what he want to do and lie on the people because, hey, they're criminals anyway, right? They're poor anyway, right? Nobody really cares anyway. They're expected to rob. Even if I didn't get robbed, I probably would have gotten robbed. That's the attitude. That's white privilege that we're talking about. Had there been any black people, they go to another country and lie like that, they would have ripped these people a new one, right? No black person would be able to be in the Olympics after that. For real. I'm playing, but it's the truth. So, Gatlin, I forgot the brother name, Gatlin for the United States. He's an Olympic runner sprinter. He got into a scandal a couple of Olympics ago about using illegal drugs and stuff like that, performance-enhancing drugs, right? And so that's a shame. Nobody should use performance-enhancing drugs, but to this day, they ripping him. He came back to the Olympics. He lost this year, but he did pretty good for a while. But he come to the stage or to the field or to the track rather, and they booing him. Just booing him, just boo. I doubt they would have did the same to Lochte. And I doubt they will do the same. But it's a huge double standard. Simone Biles. Not Simone Biles, Simone Manuel. First African American woman to win gold in swimming in the individual. So afterwards she was talking about, in the interview, how proud she is and how, there's a lot of stuff going on back home about police brutality, and she had the weight of the black community on her shoulders, this and that. People on the internet ripped her a new one. Why you got to talk about this? Why you got to talk about that? Da 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 da. And she just want to gold medal now, and she can't speak up for her people because people will ridicule her. So let's take it back to Ryan Lochte, man. They can do anything they want to do, and people will just make excuses for them. What this man did, all the lies he told on another country at the Olympics, representing the United States. Now, he's supposed to be one of the best representing the country. It's a shame, man. He should get his medals taken and revoked. First of all, you disrespect the people of the land. I can go on about that, but I'm going to leave that alone. You disrespect the people of the land, right? You urinate on their stuff. You fight them. You kick their doors in. You vandalize their property. And you lie about it to the world to make them look like the victims. It sounds familiar, right? It sounds familiar. I feel about to start preaching. It's not. So you victimize the people. You hurt them. And when they get angry and speak up, you say they are the criminals. Story sounds familiar to me. But anyway, it's a double standard, man. Like I said, had a black man did that, we know what would happen. But right, white privilege is the real thing, and language is the real thing, and I don't know, but you gotta do something about it, man. The United States need to really pull back the covers and look at all these double standards and white privilege that's going on out here, because we've been speaking about this for years. And I doubt anything will happen to him. He might get a little ridicule, but they're still gonna hold him up in high regard. Let's take what's the guy's name? Michael Phelps. Super athlete, man. Best swimmer ever did it. But he got caught up in some scandal years ago. Drinking under the influence, drinking and driving. But they just kind of, he was just having a little fun. I mean, they use this language when it comes to others. When it comes to white people, they use this language. Oh, he was just having fun. He was having a good time. Da da da. But let it be anybody else. You can't represent our country. You can't do that. I mean, it's crazy. White privilege means you can do the same crime that any other person can do, but you will get the benefit of the doubt first. It will give you a pass. And if you're a, superstar athlete or a superstar white person, and you do something wrong, they're not gonna, they're gonna give you a pass. They can blow over it, but let's give the kids a break. They're just kids having fun, even though they're 32 years old. But hey, they'll do what they do to protect their own. Side note: George Zimmerman, who killed Trayvon Martin, in court they had him looking all young and humble and innocent. I was just so afraid for my life. I just, this big thug. Oh my goodness. And they made not Michael Brown, him too, but Trayvon Martin looked like the victim. Looked like the aggressor. He was the victim. But it sickens me, man. We gotta call him out on this. I'm glad Simone Manuel said what she said on stage, because we have to get called out. You have to shame people sometimes to make them change. And America is very hypocritical right now. All the great things that's going on in our country, all the great athletes we have, on the flip side, it's crazy. There's a Bible verse, I forgot where it is, that it states that they patrol the lands and the world against invaders day and night. But the real enemy is on the inside of their walls. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Just do better.